assembled company. Welcome to the World Storytelling Cafe, and it's Tuesday night. So we have our magnificent, our incredibly talented young tellers. And well, we've got another one popped up, so you'll go third. So we have in order of proceedings at the moment is first will be Falak from sunny Scotland. Then Yaznama from even sunnier Punjab. And then we have Althea from tropical Norfolk. Without further ado, could you please put your hands together and welcome Falak? Falak, tell your story, please.
Thank you. Okay. On supposed time, Juha washed her hands and he get off her rain. But her rain is loosened after he washed her hands. Her rain is loosened inside the house, not outside. So he found up and down, right and left, under the sofa, under the table. He can't find anything. So he go to the garden and he go under the grass, behind the flowers, everywhere. Her neighbor come and he said, "Are you losing something?" Juha said, "Yes, I'm losing my rain." So her neighbor said, You lose your rain in the garden." Juha said, No. I am lose my rain inside the house, but because there is more light on my house, so I go in to find it in the garden.
Oh, fantastic.
Can I say Happy International Women's Day for yesterday? Joha the woman. Fantastic.
Well, actually, Falak had made up a story specially for International Women's Day, but she decided to tell the Joha tale instead. So I might persuade her next time to tell her own story.
Will you tell it next time? But you're rushing off, Falak, aren't you, to another meeting? So next time, will you tell us your Women's Day story? Next week. We look forward to it. Right. Now, Falak is not being rude if she disappears. It's not that she doesn't want to listen to your story, Elsia, or yours, Nama, but she has to be elsewhere. She is a busy young lady leading a busy Zoom life. So thank you, Falak, for that. And
Thank you so much.
Yeah, brilliant. What a start. Yes, Nama. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
So we'll go hastily. We'll leap on the cosmic carpet, not the magic carpet, but the cosmic carpet, and we will take ourselves to the Punjab, and where Yaznama, who will probably have to leave us as well because it is very late in the Punjab. And Althea, yes. Could you have some sympathy for Yaznama? She has an examination tomorrow. So honestly, people will be listening to you elsewhere, or you can just show off the adults Althea later. But Yaznama?
Yes.
The stage is yours.
Thank you. So this is Joha, and the title of my story is Joha's Nail. So once upon a time, Joha and his wife were very sad because they had no money to afford anything. They could not afford food or rent or anything. Joha and his wife were very sad. Joha said, "We have a problem. Now I think we should sell our home and we will get money." Now a man came along. He said to Joha, "I will buy your house." And Joha was happy because he will have some money to eat food. He said, okay, yes, that's great. Buy my house. But this nail in the house is my nail. You can't remove it. This nail was just behind the front door. Now, Joha and his nail. Now, the man said, yes, Joha, this nail, I will keep it safely. Now, you can keep it in that wall. So he said, okay, and he kept that nail safely, and Joha went thanking him. They don't have any house. The man was happy, and the man in Joha's house was very happy. One day, he brought his family to the house and was enjoying his meal. While Joha entered the house, he walked up to the nail and he brought a stinky, it was a smelling socks, and he hung the socks there. What are you doing, Joha? It is so smelly. You can't see? We are eating food. Joha said, nail, that's my nail. What we agreed when the house was for sale? Now the man said, okay, Joha, I know it's your nail. It's your nail. And Joha left, keeping the smelly socks on the nail. Now, after 1 week, Joha came back to the house and he bought a bag of stinky vegetables and fruits. He hanged the bag there. And again the man said, Joha, what are you doing? Can't you understand? It's smelling so much. And now a pair of smelly socks and this bag? Joha said, nail, that's my nail. What you said when you agreed for sale. Now Joha went again back, and after 1 week, he again bought a smelly fish, and he went to his house. He went to the nail and hung that smelly fish there. He said, enough, I can't live here. It's so much stinking. Then again he said, nail, that's my nail. What we agreed when the house was for sale. And now he had a stinky fish that was 2 weeks old, a socks, and a bag of stinky vegetables and fruits. And Joha went back to his home. And now the man tried to pull the nail from the wall that the stink does not come to his house. But it was very tight. He could not do it. And after next week, can you guess what did Joha bought? He bought a dead donkey on his back. He hung that on the nail, and it stinks so much. Yeah, I'm fed up of this. Now I'm leaving this house. Smelly socks, then a fish, and then this vegetable bag, and finally a donkey. I'm just leaving. He left the house with his family. Joha got his house back. What a trick he played, and he got his house back. And he said to his maid, you have been good to me. Now we are going to live happily. You have been good to me, and now we are going to live happily. Joha got his house back, and Joha's wife was happy. Joha was happy. Everyone was happy except the man who left the house. Thank you.
That was fantastic, Yasnama. You're just so good. Now, I think at 10 o'clock in the morning, London time, which is much earlier for you in India, well, it's something like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think. But on Saturday the 3rd, we have storytellers from all over India and the Far East. And I think you are quite good enough to go with the adults telling stories. So if you want to join us on the 3rd, on that Saturday, the 3rd of April, we're past of April, feel free, and I will make sure you get a space. I usually argue with David about the running order, but if David doesn't put you on early enough so all the adults can hear you,
Thank you.
I'll just mute him and.
I will join.
Yeah, I just think you're getting so good, Yasnama.
You'll
Thank
be the
you.
top of the bill, Jasmine.
Thank you.
Yes,
That was fantastic.
and I'll even pronounce your name properly.
So, what I did and we do amazing story.
Yeah, you are an
Thank
amazing
you.
storyteller.
Thank you.
That I want that to go to story.
It's a great story.
Thank you.
That
Well, have you got time to listen to Althea's story before you go, or do you have to go to bed? You can. We'll release you. We know what it's like with exams. I can remember having exams 300 years ago.
I will listen to her story and then leave.
Then leave. That's perfect.
And next time I'll make my own story and tell her.
Yeah, and I will remind you. I'll message your mother and Amani and just remind her about the 3rd of Saturday the 3rd.
Sure.
Okay. Well, Althea in Norfolk, she's just come out of the Broads, stretched out. She's sunbathing next to the Norfolk Broads. Althea, have you got a story for us today?
I've got something that I wrote.
Well, yeah, that's. Please, the stage is yours, Althea.
Okay. So this is a poem that I wrote last year. It's called Moments Later. Moments later, there'll be happiness after years of sadness. Moments later, there'll be laughter after days of frowning. Moments later, there'll be loudness after years of silence. Moments later, there'll be friendship after days of being apart. Moments later, there'll be kindness after months of none. Moments later, there'll be reunion after years of separation.
Oh, that was beautiful. We get so we have all the child philosophers with their poets on this program. It's just great. Not only is the tradition safe, but I think the attitudes are safe. Well, why don't we just give the world to these children and let them get on with it? They'll make a better job than we are.
I thought that was the plan, John, isn't it? Isn't that what we're doing?
We're working on it. Right. Well, that's lovely. I don't know.
Zaina's been trying to get in ever since it started, but she's having some kind of internet problem. I don't know. So she's still trying to get in. I've just got a message from Sahar, her teacher.
Right.
But I think I mean, I don't know what to say.
Well, yeah, there's no one in the waiting room, Ali, is there?
Is Zaina here with us, David?
No, she's not. I've just connected with the two Sahars, and both of them are saying they're having problems getting in.
Because Sahar told me that her sister told her that she's here, but I told her no one is here.
Says, I think there's a problem with the link. It doesn't work, and the other Sahar says the same.
No, I sent for her the link that I have entered with it, and I told her. But now she told me that her sister, Zaina's sister, told her that she's here with us. But I told her no,
Well,
Zaina is not with us.
Does she know? Did you send a link, or did you say go to the cafe and press the gold button?
Yeah. I sent her the link and I told her to join a story, and she can come in here.
Okay, let's just. Ali, are you there?
Yeah.
There's no one in the waiting room, is there?
Yeah. I now I'm sending her again another message.
Yeah, I need to. Hold on 2 seconds, everyone.
One of the challenges is that the Palestinian teachers always want the Zoom link, and I have to say, go to the page and click on join story, but they always say, what's the Zoom link?
Yeah, just a sec. I can send you the Zoom link if it would take.
Oh, maybe.
I don't think I think Ali's still there.
She told me that Sahar Siam again has the same problem.
Okay, just a sec.
Let's wait for a minute.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Right. Just a second.
Jasname, I wanted to tell you something. I love that story that you told. It's one of my favorite stories. And you know, I've heard that story before from somebody else in this room. Can you guess who told me that story before?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a person whose name begins with J, but not John.
Is it Jackie Ross?
Jackie, what did you think of Jasname's version of the story?
I am in awe of Jasname. Jasname, you always tell so well. As
Thank
David,
you.
yes, and I love your stories. I think you have given us such a nice range of stories. Yeah. So how do you decide what story to tell?
Mother helps.
Sorry?
My mother helps me.
Oh, now that's useful. Always useful having a mother that helps. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing you at the 3rd of April. You will love listening to all the stories. There was a session this last Saturday. David was there too, and it lasted for 3 hours, but it was like a moment. It was so wonderful.
It was
Lots of lovely tales. I think you'll enjoy it very much. Do you agree, David?
Yes, it was amazing. It turns out they've been trying to go to the wrong website, so I'm sending them the link again.
Can I ask our two young tellers a story, as a question? I'm working on a story just now, and it's called Turn Left at the Elephant. Any idea what the story is about from the two young tellers? Yeah, any ideas? No?
Is it
Turn,
about an elephant?
turn left at the elephant. It was just something that I heard on the radio. Someone had said that if they ever had to write their autobiography, the title of their book would be Turn Left at the Elephant, because they work in Aberdeen University and there's a skeleton of an elephant on the way to their office. And they're always telling people to turn left at the elephant to find them. And that is where I got the idea from, and I'm working on a story based on turn left at the elephant. But I just wondered if you would have any idea where it came from. It was just something to pass the time while John's trying to get everybody in.
I wouldn't have guessed that in a minute.
It's just so random.
Very random.
David, I've sent you on your Facebook message. I've sent you a Zoom link. The link that that so they don't have to go into the.
I think they might be for some reason they were going not to another website that wasn't the World Storytelling Cafe.
Okay.
Now I've directed them to the World Storytelling Cafe, so I think that she'll be joining any moment.
Okay, and
if we can pause to wait. I mean,
no, we're all right. We're all right. There's
thank you, John.
right. There's so.
Oh, she's here.
Yeah. Has she got there, Ali?
May I leave now?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
all
Coming on. Fantastic.
all the best with the rest of your exams,
Bye,
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Thank you. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye. You can go and of course.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck from David.
Thank you.
Good luck. And we've got someone joining us. We did have someone joining us. They did half get in. Ali's doing his best to let them in, and then they disappear. I think there must be some unstable internets in this world.
Althea, have you got another poem for us?
I had a book of some poems that I wrote, but I lost it.
Oh.
Althea, is your school open again now?
I was going to say, are you back?
Oh, we're getting there. Zaina. Oh, hi. Hello. Zaha and Zaina are here. Way. Marvelous. Yes. The wonders of internet. You know, it's much easier when you can just go and knock on someone's door. Thank you, Ali. Right.
Okay, would you like to turn on your microphone?
Zaina, are you?
Hi, Zaina. Zaina, thank you for being. You must have tried and tried and tried to get to this place, and now you are here. So thank you for coming. Thank you, Zaina.
You're welcome.
It's like going down the wrong street, isn't it? You know, you can say, I'm sure these were the directions I was given. Okay, Zaina, having fought your way here, are you ready to tell a story?
Yeah.
Oh, please do. Please give us a story. The stage is yours. Please start.
Okay. Its name is The Faithful Cloud. I wrote it myself. Once upon a long time ago, there was a little cloud walking over a grove full of colorful flowers and beautiful green trees. One day, it saw a beautiful, lonely, and sad flower. So it got to her and asked that, "What's wrong with you, beautiful flower? Why don't you enjoy your time like your beautiful friends?" The flower said, "I don't have a friend in this garden because I'm the smallest among them." The cloud says, "Do you want to be friend?" The flower says, of course, and it was happy. And from that moment, both of them starting play all day. And after some days, Cloud as always can't play with her beautiful flower friend, but so it wilted and sad. So it asked the flowers in garden, "What happened to my flower friend? Why is she sad?" The flower says, "It didn't be water from a long time because it didn't rain." The cloud rose to the sky, sad and crying. She saw her cloud's friends, and they were be sad too. So it asked them, "What happened to you? Why are you sad? Why everyone I meet him today be sad?" The cloud says, "Oh, we are so heavy. We can't move from this place." The cloud says, "Actually, my flower friend wants our help because we should rain above it to begin life." It wilted and sad, actually. One of the clouds says, "Oh, your plant is so great, and I will be so happy if I rain, and I know how to implement it." And quickly, she says for her cloud friends how implement the plane, but they will be want a little help from someone. Let's know who's he. They go to the wind and say for him their problem, and he helped him and starting push them to the garden. But he was so strong, so they crashed on a big and high mountain. So all of the rain fall down on the ground for the flower. So all of them began sad, and they go to their home. And while they walking to their home, they saw a bird. A bird saw him so sad. So he asked them about them sad. They say for he their story. And he said, "I will help you. I will hold the water in my beak and I fall it above the flower, and it will begin life." All the clouds says, "It's a great idea. Let's do it now." And actually, it succeeds, and the flower began life. So she thanked her friends and all one who helped and implement the plane, exactly the bird, and began swaying with wind happy. That's the end.
What a brilliant story. We're full of originality tonight. It's brilliant.
Thank you so much for coming to the World Storytelling Cafe. It's your first time here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you had this beautiful story that you created. Will you come back again and tell another story next week or the week after?
Okay, I will think.
We are here every Tuesday. You can come as often as you like and tell as many stories as you like or poems. That was really wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Zaina. Thank you.
Now I can see someone who's disguised themselves as an old woman. So I don't know who it is because they haven't put their name up because they're an old woman. So, I assume because you're dressed as an old woman, you want to tell a story about an old woman. Right. David, do you know who that is in disguise?
I got a message from a teacher called Sahar Siam saying, a young person is going to tell a story and we have to guess who it is, but I don't recognize you under your disguise.
That's okay. We'll wait till she's told the story, because she is obviously an old woman. Now, normally this is for under 18-year-olds, but tonight we make an exception. And please, old woman, tell your story.
The fourth season. There was a man who had 4 sons. He wanted his son to learn not to judge for things too quickly. So he sent them each on a quest to go and pluck a pear tree. That was a great distance away. The first son went in the winter, the second in the spring, the third in summer, and the youngest son in the
Winter, spring, summer.
the youngest son in the fall. When they had all gone and come back, he called them together to describe what they had seen. The first son said, The first son said that the tree was ugly, bent, and twisted. The second son said, no, it was covered with green buds and full of plums. The third son disagreed. He said it was laden with blossoms that smelled so sweet, looked so beautiful. It was the most graceful things he had ever seen. The last son disagreed with all of them. He said it was ripe and drooping with fruit, full of life and fulfillment. The man then explained to his son that they were all right because they had each seen but only one season in a tree life. He told them that you can't judge a tree or a person by only one season, and that he essence of who they are and the pleasures, joy and love that come from that life can only be measured at the end when all the seasons are up. If you give up when it's winter, you will miss the presence of your spring, the beauty of your summer, the fulfillment on your fall, the end.
What wonderful telling, old woman. And
what a wise old woman.
Yes, a wise old woman. Yes, a wise old woman.
I get old because of my story.
I know, I realize this. So what is your name, old woman?
Malak Shurafa.
Malak.
Marak.
Marak.
Marak, I didn't recognize. Malak.
Yes.
Marak. Oh, I know you. You're usually here with your sister.
Yes.
Ah, you look so different in your disguise,
My sister,
old
Madame.
lady.
Yeah, it's very, very good. And that story was very well told. And what I liked, I don't know whether you were having internet problems. problems.
In Palestine, we love to hear stories from our grandmas.
Yes, everyone wishes they had grandmother to listen to stories from. Yes,
Fantastic. Well done, Malak. And
yeah.
can I just say one thing? There are two teachers in the room, Sahar and Ruba. I think both of you know Zaina, and I don't know if you would like to say something to Zaina and to Marak for their beautiful storytelling.
They're teachers, they don't know how to
Yeah.
unmute.
Hi, Sahar.
Yes. Yeah, this is Sahar Salha.
Nice to hear your
Evening
voice.
all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, David and John. Thank you that you gave our children the opportunity to participate and make their voice reach the world. I'd like to say thank you very much, Zaina, for your innovation that you created this story yourself. Thank you and well done. Today, as I get in the classroom, all her classroom asked me to join them as Zaina to this word storytelling cafe. So I asked them to try your best, dears. Try your best and I'll help you. We are here to help you all. Also, I'd like to thank Malak. Malak is a girl from Gaza. I just recognized I recognized her when I saw her here now. And I'd like to say thank you to her teacher, Sahar Siam. So Sahar Siam and Sahar Salha, here's the secret with our names. Very brilliant, and all the Palestinian teachers in the Gaza Strip are brilliant and innovative. And thank you very much, David. More and more and more.
Thank you, Sahar. And Sahar, we can see a photograph of your three boys. So
Yeah,
these are
my
three
sons.
boys. So one
My
day,
sons
maybe,
and my daughter.
and your daughter, maybe one
Yes.
day we can hear one of your children telling a story here.
Sure. In the future, in the coming future, my daughter will be.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sahar.
David. Thank
Ruba.
you very much.
Zaha,
Thanks again.
if anyone wants to see this again at any time, if they go on to the World Storytelling Cafe and look at recent performances, that means they can see this program on catch up. You know, that you don't have to be here at this time to be able to see it. You have to be at this time to take part in it, but not to see it. So, and then it stays forever. It goes into an archive. You look on archive and you can see all the programs that the Palestinian children and children from Punjab and UK and everywhere have told over the last few months. And there have been some brilliant child storytellers on.
Yeah, that's great. Yes.
Which, and thank you.
Thank you very much.
And so we hope to see you all again next Tuesday. Please come back, because I know this is, you know, Jackie stopped eating food and she just eats stories, you see, and she likes her stories fresh. And so Tuesday night is the freshest stories. So well, thank you. Actually, I'm really bad at programming at the moment. I've kind of lost control, but I do know next Tuesday night you'll be back. I do know on Friday we have Bade and Prince telling stories for children. That'll be worthwhile seeing. And and I'm going to get shot if I don't say this, David, I know. On the 21st will be our 1 year anniversary. And World Storytelling Cafe will have been going for 1 whole year. And we've also got a big announcement to make on that. So that is an open, that's a sort of open mic. So it's the worldwide story round at 6 o'clock on the 21st. So we hope to see as many of you out there. Some of you people that are over 18, maybe you would like to come and tell a story on the 21st. So yeah, maybe an odd Doric tale might be. I mean, we have two Doric tellers on here. So,
How do we
yeah.
book a slot, John?
Pardon?
How do we book a slot?
You just turn up, and I'll make sure my friends get on. I'll argue with Mike Russ like I argue with you. Yes.
My old story about Ali. Thank you.
Yeah, we're hoping. Yeah, we're hoping to have a story there, David, aren't we? Yeah.
We will make sure you get on,
Yes.
David. Because I'm afraid we'll make sure you get on because I'm afraid of Jackie. Okay. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you from Gaza. Thank you from the
Althea.
Norfolk Broads. Thank you from Punjab. She's not here, but she's getting ready for her exams. It's very late in Punjab. So thank you all. And please come back. You have been brilliant. Can we have a big round of applause for our young tellers?
Thank you, Malak. Thank you, Zaina. Thank you.
Thank you,
I
Ali,
will
for driving the bus.
thank you for that.
My friends, thank you for all of you.
Thanks, everyone. Brilliant.
Thanks, Ali.
As ever.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.